Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Bishop. It's the Tier 5 British SPG. This one's located on the north spawn of Steps, and it's under the command of the original freak of the Arty clan. And I think we've seen a player from the Arty clan on our battlefield before. Yeah, I'm sure we have. Game on. Well, this guy's got 2 marks of excellence on his barrel. And is he actually going to be moving? No, he's not going where I thought he might. I thought he might go over to the heavy alley and try to attack the enemy tanks and come that way. But instead, he's actually going right up to the centre line. And I think he's going to shoot at the enemy just across the field. He might also be able to get some shots on any enemy tank that tries to go up the gully. But he better not expose himself, because if he does get seen, he could be badly hurt. There are 3 Arty on the enemy team. A Bishop, an M41 HMC, and a Fifi, the 105 FH 18B2. Okay, did a quick look there, and oh, he's found one. Fires a snapshot in, but looked away. Managed to get 74 hit points, or was that somebody else? No, somebody else who actually got that damage. Now we can see Tracer coming from the enemy Arty on the other side of the battlefield, but it's just outside range, so we can't get any shots. And that P43 is also too far away, so he's actually moving to get closer. It is a short-range Arty. It was down to the fact the howitzer was actually mounted in a very bad position inside the casement. In fact, they actually used to park this Arty on a slope to try and help it increase the range. You can see that P43 did get tracked, and his teammate was trying to help him by getting him moving again. Oh! He did kill the P43, but he looked away, and our minimap was in the way when the shell went in. But yes, he does have a kill. Okay, T60. I'm getting a shot there. Oh, he fires at the T80, but the shell almost hit a Wolverine who wasn't that far away. Now he's moving forwards to get closer. He just doesn't want to get spotted. Fires around at the Wolverine, and oh, it's another kill! 226. The shell landed, it looked like it landed in the cockpit, but the guy is no more. He fires at a T28, and he hits him too. But only 135. You can see the shell hit the tracks area because there's a hole on one of the track covers. He fires another one in. No, that was behind him. The T28 keeps moving backwards under fear. Bounce out again. Can he get this one hit? Yes, he does, and it's the 3rd kill. Wow. Great start to the game. Going for a Matilda this time. First shot actually hits the front of the Matilda. He's just outside the maximum range. You can see the reticule's getting flattened every time he tries to extend his range a bit more. In fact, if he keeps moving, the problem is that he might get spotted by the enemy. He's right on the ridgeline now at the moment, and he's not looking in reality to see where he is. And that could be fatal if he does get spotted. Okay, he's found another enemy vehicle, an M8A1. They don't react very well to HE from an Arty round. They are quite fast, so he might be able to get away from us. He's already at maximum range. We're moving as we're aiming. There. Fires one in. We don't get to see what happens to that shell, but he's just found an SAU-40, and I think he's trying to lay a shell in that guy's path. That looks good. Unfortunately, it's not. Now you can see he's very close. He's found the enemy Bishop, and he really ought to get rid of that guy straight away, because if that guy works out where he is, he'll be raining shells on him very, very quickly. Instead, he's going for the Matilda. He really ought to go for that Bishop. And you can see that Bishop, or it's actually the Fifi who fired that one in, but the Bishop is very close. And he can kill this guy with just one shot if he can get it on target. Rounds out. Yep, and he does. So that is his 4th kill of the game. Another enemy tank has just been spotted behind that rock. That's the SAU-40. And our M10 RBFM is nearby, so he might be able to spot if that guy moves. Meanwhile, we've still got that Matilda to fire at, and we can plot a few rounds in his direction. He's having a go at one of our teammates, and he's staying still to get good accuracy. And now he's getting hit, which he won't be too impressed about. Okay, give it another round. He's tracked. He's about to fix his tracks. Rounds out. That's a direct hit again. It's probably tracked him again. Is he still there? Let's find out. Fires another one in, and he's killed him this time. So that's his 5th kill of the game. He's out in the actual field, in the open field at the moment. There might be somebody out there who actually has got a better view range than him. Unfortunately, this vehicle only has a view range of 250 meters. I think the only thing that's working in his favor is there's some tree lines and bush lines that are working, protecting him from sight by the enemy. Now he's well within range of that SAU-40, the tank destroyer. And all he needs is for somebody to tell him exactly where the guy is, and he can take it out. There's 5 tanks left on either team, but there's only one Arty on the enemy team. The other Artys have been taken out. The only problem is the enemy Arty is the M41 HMC, and he's an inexperienced one, so he's probably not going to be getting very accurate shots. They lost their VP and they lost their Bishop. We got the Bishop. There's the M8A1. Now he's a one shot as well. Fires a round in. Did some damage. But he's so close to that guy. Can he get another shot in? Fires it. No, didn't get it. We've only got a Valentine ahead of us now. We've only got 4 left on our team. The Gorilla and the M41. Well, the M41 on our team is way back. Now, we fired that round in, but it appears that we haven't actually got an explosion on a target. We weren't looking to see what would actually happen with the shell. It's a bit of a worry that we can't see the M8A1 because he could be using the tree line to creep up on us. We've just found him, and he's just outside maximum range. Now, if we move forward, we'll be moving out of cover, and the SAU-40 might get us. But he's still trying to get kills. Okay, the M8A1 is now one shot. You don't need to splash him. And you can see we're moving forward almost out in the open. There he is. Let it settle. Let it settle. Oh, the Valentine gets it for us. We're still 1 tank short on getting a Top Gun as well. That would be really nice. I think he's doing the wise thing now. He's trying to get under cover, or at least under a ridgeline, so he's actually covered by the ground. If he stayed out in the open much longer, he might have found out where the SAU-40 was when he received the round directly through him. No, he's going up onto the ridgeline. Oh, this is very risky. No shells coming at him, though. Yes, he's following the ridgeline round. Now, on the enemy team, they've got an M10 RBFM and a Stuttgart Aslains G. Now, we don't know where they are because they were last seen on the west side of the map, and they could still be guarding the cap area. We can't see them. On the other hand, they may be coming straight for our cap area at the moment. Well, we just tried 1 round into the little pocket there to see if anybody's at home. We've only got 13 rounds left, so we really... Oh, and we just lost the Gorilla, and it was the Stug that killed him. Our M41's on the run, but I'm not sure he's going to stay alive very long. He's running for the gap, but if he gets killed, then we're going to have to turn around and go back. That is if we want to win the game. M41 doesn't get killed, so he's now able to get some fire on any enemy who goes into the cap area. So we're anticipating the cap's going to start capping any second. Now he's looking for that SAU-40. He needs to keep his shells now. Unless an enemy is actually in sight and within range, he ought to hold on to his ammo. Well, there's the SAU-40, so we can get a shot at him. And he's aiming for the Valentine. We need the Valentine alive. Well, unfortunately, we lost the Valentine, and we're about to lose the M41 because he's hiding from that M10. We've got a Top Gun. Can we get a kill on this M10? He's going to come around that corner. Oh, we've given it away to him. We've told him where we're aiming at him. He's trying to run away. Oh, he's trying to go after the M41, but the M41 turns like a pig, and now he's going to get some easy shots. Oh! He got his Top Gun in a spectacular way. Now he's got 7 kills. Now he's saved the M41's life. The M41 ought to come south now. The thing is that the one who killed the gorilla on our team was the Stug. So he must be active. He must be. We can see where the enemy Arty's firing from. He just fired. And I think, yes, he's aiming for our M41. He is in the little pocket up on the hill. He's up there. And unfortunately, the Stug has just killed our M41. Now, where is the Stug? He's headed back. He could still cap. We're running short on ammo. We can't afford to blast rounds unless we can see the target. So we know where the enemy Arty is. He is definitely up on the heights. And it's an M41 HMC now. I'll check. The view range on an M41 isn't that great, if I remember correctly. It's 260 meters, which is 10 meters more than ours. And the Stug is now capping. This is very, very unfortunate. The original Freak did incredibly well, but he can't get the victory on his own. He'd have to drive close enough to see the Stug, and the Stug would probably see him long before he saw the Stug. There's no way he could return to his own cap in time. He's too slow. Only 24 kilometers an hour maximum speed for this Arty. It's based on the Valentine 2 hull. And there he is. He's just up above us, and he's trying to manually aim, but he does get the kill. Let's see that again, because that's a Radley's. This was very well done here, although he goes to the aim mode to try and kill him and shotguns him at close range. I don't know why he did that, actually. He could have just shotgunned him without having to go into the aim, but he did. But now we're into the last 2 minutes. There's nothing we can do. We can't get back to the cap. The Stug is going to get his Invader medal, and we're going to end up with a loss. There's nothing we can do to get back in time. 14 seconds, 13, 12. Yes, the Stug up the other end of the map. The only enemy still alive is content to take the win instead of the bonus. And that's it, he's won. Unfortunate, but it was a good try nonetheless. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the first class tanker for the original Freak of the Arty clan in the Bishop. He managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 17 in that game. He got a Radley Waters for killing 8 enemy vehicles. He got 8 exactly. A high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. His win rate was 7,449. but sadly he did lose the game. Even though he survived, he lost the game because the Stug was more interested in a cap than he was in going after a kill. I think he wanted that invader medal. A lot of players at low tier levels, they tend to take the medals rather than actually go and try and get the bonus for completing the battle, because of course they realize that there's always a possibility you could lose it if you no cap kill all. And so he probably thought to himself, yes, it's safer just to take the win and walk away. We look at team score. We can see the highest damage was 1,661. That went to the Original Freak. The second highest damage was the Stug, who stayed alive and picked up 2 medals, a Skuchi medal and an invader, because he did kill 2 enemy SPGs in the game, the Gorilla, and he also got the M41 HMC. And of course, he got the invader because he capped out. He managed to get 1,157 hit points of damage. And in third place, we've got the M8A1 on our own team with 976. When it came to kills, yep, the Original Freak got that one. 8 kills to him, 4 kills to the Stug, and 2 kills to the M10 RBFM and the Fifi on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, it's the Stug who comes out on top. 665 to him, 664 went to the M10 RBFM, and 519 went to the Matilda. We can see the Original Freak got 488, and that's not far behind. In fact, that's 5th on base XP in this game. He fired 31 rounds, got 12 direct hits and 4 penetrating shots on the enemy, 13 splash. So let's have a look and see which ones he penetrated. Well, the T28, very thin armor, always a good shot if you can get one on them. The M10, that landed in the cockpit and that finished him off, and that was almost a Hail Mary, you might say, because if he'd waited just a second longer, I think the M41 would have been dead. He got a hit on the Bishop, but it didn't actually penetrate. Neither did it penetrate the P43, but the enemy M41 HMC, yes, he did get a pen on that guy, and he was out the game. He also didn't get the shot on the Matilda. The SAU-40, it went in through the side hatch, actually. The shell landed on the hatch on the side of the vehicle, not the weak spot, which, of course, is that big dome on the commander's cupola right on the front of the vehicle. He actually put it through the hatch instead, right in the side. And the last shot, of course, was the Wolverine, which, of course, just sat there and took a shell. And, well, that was a bit silly. He should have moved, and he just didn't. He just sat there for it. So let's have a look at the rest of the detail. Well, he actually took 1,661 hit points of damage, of which 1,286 were at more than 300 meters. So there were some very close shots during that battle. He spotted 1 enemy vehicle, damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 8, and on a premium account, he actually made 22,355 credits from that game. And he also took away 1,185 experience points out of it, even though it was a loss. So, yes, he learned from his mate. One wrong move, and it was a loss. But what he did in the end is he was just too far away from the cap to actually come back and get a reset. I did say at one point that he should actually return to his own cap, because, of course, then there might be the chance of taking out that Stug if the guy was capping. Once he knew where the guy was, as long as he wasn't moving about in the cap, then he could have got an accurate shot. But he wanted to get a kill to make up the Radley Waters. So instead, he went for the M41, got an accurate shot, which actually did penetrate him and took him out of the game. But sadly, the game was a defeat. And, well, at least he did well and got a nice score. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.